So when you think about LinkedIn, we're going to talk about LinkedIn today because LinkedIn is a major platform. And whether or not in corporate America, it doesn't matter. This is a career professional site. You should be here anyway. Definitely should be here. And here's just a few tips that I want to share with you about LinkedIn because I think it's really important. One is when you think about your profile, the first thing that is going to catch the eye is your headline, your banner, and your picture, right? That's going to be the first to catch your eye. So if you're on LinkedIn and you still got that little ookie green background, you're screaming that you're a rookie. You need to change the background so that it speaks about you, right? Your headline, you got to tell them you're not your job title. People put their job title. You are not your job title. As a matter of fact, let me be clear. Your job title's on loan to you and it can come and go at any second. And even if you're an entrepreneur, you're still not your job title. Everybody wants to say they're a CEO, right? I'm the CEO. Okay. So if there's a gazillion CEOs, what have you told me unique about you? Not one thing, right? It's just like when that spring day when I was literally in that boardroom with some colleagues and we were brainstorming how to engage employees, and the CEO walked in and he introduced himself to me, said, I don't think we met. My name's Yolanda. Yolanda, tell me something about you. And I choked, right? And then I stuttered my dang on job title. Well, do you realize, I'm going to share it. No, you didn't know that there were at least 200 people in the organization that had that same job title because I was in marketing and we were a pharmaceutical company and we had lots of drugs. So we had lots of marketing. From an HR perspective, they call you all the same thing. Doesn't matter which drug you're on, you're still called the same thing, right? A marketing consultant. So there was nothing compelling that I told him about me that would make me memorable. And the truth of the matter is even as my career started to advance and I would see him in various settings, it was like he was meeting me for the very first time. Remember, your brand, you want to be memorable. So your headline needs to say something about you. It should not be your job title. I'm not impressed if you're the CEO or the VP or whatever. If you have expertise in something, that's what I want to hear about. And how can you make yourself just a bit unique so that you stand out? That's why I chose the Branthropist. Why? Because nobody else has got that name. If they do, I'm going after them because I invented it and I trademarked it, right? I'm the Branthropist. And that's enough to make people at least stop, try to pronounce it, wonder what it is, and read on, right? You want them to just say, you'll be at that point, your brand statement, your $1 Million Minute, you want them to say, tell me more. And so that's why it's got to be unique. And then your picture needs to be inviting. You cannot be on there mean mugging somebody, and don't be on there with your picture about you dreaming and thinking, and you done turned to the side, got your hand on, you going all up into the sky, and can't nobody see your eyes. You want to be forward facing with a pleasant smile so that people, when they look at your page, it's like they're making eye contact with you. And then in your about section, this is your opportunity to truly be able to tell a story about yourself. That is truly critical as you think about who you are. It should not read like a resume. You got a place where you put your work experience. This should be where you can highlight your expertise. You have your branding statement in there. You're able to tell them something about you personally, right? How to connect with you. And then you can have your specialties listed out and separated by a comma so that if someone is searching and these are the things that you can do, these are the expertise that you have, experiences that you have, you resonate up to the top. Because guess what? If they got to go through the sentences to get to it, they'll get you, but you won't bubble up right to the top. So really make sure you have that. And then you want people to endorse your skills. This is important. Just validates that other people say you are what you say you are. Now, I haven't seen a lot on endorsing lately. I don't know still how big it is, but the thing I do know is that you can ask people to endorse you and you can reciprocate in endorsing other people. So it's also a great way to have engagement. Admittedly, I probably need to do better in that area. I haven't done that in a while, but it's important that you order your skills so that your top skills bubble to the top. Ask for recommendations. And again, try to get several a year. Give recommendations because this is important to keep. At least you should have a fresh recommendation every 6 months. That's my opinion. I mean, you don't have to over index on it, but I think you should have a refreshed recommendation every couple months. And then just show up authentically. Just be yourself. Add value. There's no reason in you trying to emulate somebody else. Just be yourself because you're an original, right? And then the reality is that once you've done all that, it's so important that you engage. Impress it enough. All this stuff runs off of an algorithm. And the more you engage, the more people engage with you, the more they share your stuff because they think it's important. They think it's something that the community would like. If you never get a like and engage or anything, it just stays sort of humming or hovering around in a spot. But you've got to engage as well. And so if there's people on there that you are interested in their content and their messaging, if they're influential, engage on their stuff, comment, because they will likely comment back. And if they see you engaging enough, they may then want to stop and go, who are you? And you'll know that by the number of profile views you get. So if you're not getting any profile views, if you don't have any impressions on your page, it's likely that you're not doing anything and therefore nobody is even seeing you. They don't even know you're there. Your job is to be discoverable.